Hey everyone, and welcome to day number 3 of Load Mini 824. Today we are talking about the music and the no dancing part of the whole Footloose movie arc. And we have been asked to scrapbook about a favorite song, album, or playlist and describe when you listen to it, what memories are connected to it, and why it's so special to you. And then also the technique prompt. It says members of the community started burning books when they felt endangered the town's youth. The Reverend stops them and chastises them. Use a book element on your page. Okay, so playlists. I had a playlist at my store that I called Store Jams, and I would just kind of add all my favorite songs to it. And my husband likes to talk about my terrible taste in music. But I would get so many compliments on my playlist when it was playing either in the store or if we had like crochet classes or drop-ins or any type of event going on. I would get so many compliments on my playlist. It was really diverse and there was everybody's favorite songs were in there. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to scrapbook about, right? So I've pulled out a few things. I just took some screenshots of my playlist list and then some of the songs that are on the playlist, and I have one little scrap left of that green paper, green leaf paper, so I'm going to mount them on that. I've pulled out a few tags from that Bo Bunny sheet and then a few cut aparts from the Pink Fresh sheet, and then I'm going to mount everything. I want this to be nice and bright and kind of fun and vibrant, so I'm using this yellow paper. This is the Pink Fresh one. This is actually from one of their Christmas lines. That does not scream Christmas to me, even though I think it's like holly and stuff, but you can't really tell. And then I thought I would pull in, I know that Reasons to Smile has some book elements in it, so I went looking in the 6x8 paper pad. I liked this bright sort of rainbow-ish stripe, so I'm going to see if I can use that. And then this page has like backpacks, books, cameras, so I might use a little bit of that. And then I also have this cut apart, read more books. I thought maybe I could use some of the other cut apart elements on that as well. And I have her main character energy stickers that were in my counterfeit kit. There's lots of fun colors and elements on here that I think I can work in. And then I also felt it was a good time just to bring in these Simple Stories stickers. The colors feel right, the vibe feels right. It's very happy, upbeat kind of vibe, and that's where I'm going. I also have this one branding strip. This is from the wood grain paper that I used on yesterday's layout, I believe. So that might come into play. And then I pulled out these frames. I thought this could be a fun layout to have kind of, maybe I can do like a sort of frames and stickers type thing. I know that's super technical, right? And I think this is a white glittery letter sticker kind of layout. So I've got those. I haven't pulled out any of the die cuts and things from here. I'm going to see if I need them because I kind of want to make this a little bit sticker heavy. So yeah, I'm going to start with the stickers. Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, guys, this is a type of layout where I spend a lot of time moving things around, and that is just not fun for you to watch in real time. So we're speeding this up. My first job was to map my photos, and they're going on that green photo mat, or sorry, piece of pattern paper. And it was probably big enough that I could have squared up those photos and had a nice even mat around it. But I wanted to give this layout a lot of energy, and the best way to do that is to not necessarily square things up like that. My stickers and whatnot tend to be square to each other, but having the photos on an angle like that just immediately sets a tone as this is a fun sort of subject matter. These are not sort of formal and reverent photos. So that's how I start. And then I cut that journaling paper all into its separate cards, and I start mounting them behind these frames. And I've got 2 of the big green frames, and I know that I've got the green behind the photo, so that gives me 3 hits of green, which is a great design trick to have 3 of especially a bold color like that on your layout to help move your eye around the page and keep everything balanced. I really want to use as many frames as possible on this layout. I think it would look really fun, so I'm framing just about anything that I can get my hands on, including some of the books from that piece of pattern paper. In preparation for building everything, I get some double-sided tape on the back, and then as I'm laying out all the pieces, they are sort of floating on the left-hand side there. And this is where I realize I need to bring in that striped paper and create something for all these frames to sit on it, something that will tie everything together. The colors in this pattern paper are nice and vibrant, and they will help pull all the other colors in the frames together. But it's a 6x8 paper, it's not 12x12, so in order to make it longer, I need to sort of stick 2 pages or 2 pieces together. Not a problem. The pattern matches up really easily, so that's what I do. You will never know that was not one big piece of paper unless I told you, which I just did, but you're not going to tell anybody, right? The join is basically hidden behind all the various bits and pieces once everything is down. And my general rule is to stick early and often, sort of glue as you go kind of a thing. So I start getting all my frames in place. Now, this journaling block, once I lay it down against the striped paper, I realize that it just kind of fades into the background. It needs a little bit of definition. And I had like a mini distress tool that had some black ink on it, so I go searching for that. It's kind of dried out, but there's enough ink on there that you get a little bit of separation. It's not super visible on camera, but in real life there's just enough ink on those edges to separate them from the background. And now it's just time to stick everything else in place and see what else I can add. I wanted to bring in some round elements. There's just a whole lot of squares and rectangles right now. And I had cut out these 2 tags, but the colors were not really jiving, and then I had seen the round frames on the sheet, and I was trying to figure out a way to bring them in. And I realized that it would fit exactly over that motif, but I just wasn't feeling the whole tag on the layout. So I decided to cut out that motif and have completely circular frames, and that's what led me to do the blue one with the cheers. I wanted to have the blue one at the top because it's nice and big, but the yellow against the yellow background was really not working, so I ended up flipping them. And now it's time for my layout. I love these white glittery thickers on the page. I think it just adds that extra bit of sparkle and fun. You know, I really want this page to be fun, and I hope that comes across. I had fun making it. So now it is time to get more and more and more stickers on here, because I really want this to be a sticker heavy layout. The first sticker I go for is this big open book, and that was a sticker that I had earmarked at the very beginning of this process as one that I could use for my book element. I add a little bit more journaling onto it. It's a matte finish sticker, so I could easily journal onto it. And then it's just a matter of finding more stickers to add. And this is when the main character energy sheet comes in. There is some gold glitter in some of those Reasons to Smile pages that I've already cut up. So adding more gold just made sense. And there are lots of gold accents on her sticker sheet. So I just grab as many as I can, add them in. There are some stars, some gold stars that I add in a little bit later. And yeah, that's me grabbing the stars. The gold arrow that I put down originally, I thought was maybe a little bit crooked, so I tried to pick it up again, and it was stuck tight to the photo. But what ended up happening was I kind of marred the bright, shiny gold, and it's bothering me. So I do go back in and I cover it with another gold arrow, just like directly right on top. And then I add another arrow in a little bit to a different part of the page. But this is a type of layout that kind of gives you permission to go crazy with stickers. It's not a sticker sneeze type layout. There's definitely, I was going to say rhyme and reason. There's not really rhyme and reason to my stickers, but there is a design, like they're all kind of close together. There's nothing sort of off in the distance or completely detached from the rest of it. This is when I realized that I needed a third round element because I only have the 2 round frames. So I had one more, and it's blue, which helps bring that blue from the right over to the left. But it does need something inside it, and I do find something eventually. I just keep adding stickers. I mean, how fun is it to just add stickers and not even really care if they go, quote unquote. You're just having fun, basically, and trying to add as many fun elements to your page as you possibly can. So the last thing I do is there's one puffy cloud sticker on the Pink Fresh Puffy sheet, and then I grab some enamel dots, and I've realized that I have that big blue circle on the right, and I really need to bring blue across. So I try and do this with enamel dots. I put kind of a zigzaggy line of them down that left hand, that striped page, to really emphasize the blue on that side of the layout because it is so prevalent on the right already. And that's it, guys. That is my layout finished. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.